Good morning, YouTube. Here I have some basil leaves. So you guys like my outdoor garden that I have? I'm growing basil, little tomatoes, and jalapenos. And nothing has died yet, so I can create life. Well, not create it. I can sustain life. I can create life too. This is not a pregnancy video. Moving along. I just got back from a run, and so I'm gonna eat breakfast, and what I want is avocado toast, obviously. It's delicious. But I'm making a little variation of it today. I'm gonna make like a avocado-based pesto to go on my toast. I love pesto, but I've never actually made it like from scratch. I've always just gotten it like in a jar with a bunch of oil and stuff. So in general, pesto is generally very like high fat and oily because of the oil that's in it and the oil and the pine nuts and stuff like that. But I have found a way to make this without oil and technically without pine nuts, but I'm still gonna add pine nuts because I feel like pesto needs pine nuts. Can't have pesto without pine nuts. So I have my blender, all the basil that I just picked, avocado and lemon, which by the way, I always store my lemon with my avocado because the citrus helps it not brown so much. Fun facts with Lynette. And I got pine nuts and garlic. I think you really should use like fresh garlic, but ain't nobody got time to peel up a bunch of garlic. It's too much work. Can't do it. And we have salt and pepper that I'm sure I'll use to some quantity. Let's get started. Are you supposed to wash basil leaves before you use them? You're supposed to wash everything before you use it, right? I just feel like it'll get soggy. Alright, I'll wash it. Alright, so I pulled a couple different recipes as I typically do for something. I just kind of like pull from a couple different recipes and then make up my own recipe as I go. Thus far in my life, this has worked out for me. I just feel like one day I'm gonna eventually find a recipe that it does not work for, and I have to stick to an actual recipe to get the desired effect. But for today, we're still gonna live life on the edge and make our own recipe. So I'm gonna put like that much basil in there. That's like probably not enough, but I mean, you can't take basil out once it's in there. You can always add basil if you need more basil. Next, I'm scooping in like just over half of an avocado. I intend to actually eat like less than half of the avocado, but I'm just making extra. I can always refrigerate what I don't use, probably. Alright, after that, pine nuts. I feel like the recipe suggested about 1 to 1.5 tablespoons of pine nuts, so we will do 2 teaspoons because I can't find my tablespoon. And we'll do 1.5. You can always add more later. You can't take any away. Next, we're gonna squeeze in some lemon juice. So I just cut up a wedge of lemon. I'm gonna use my handy dandy juicer thingy and squeeze some lemon in. If you guys don't have one of these juicer thingies, you should definitely get one of these juicer thingies. It gets the juice out of lemon so much more effectively, and it's real fun to use. Oh, and some garlic. I completely don't remember how much garlic they said to use, so I'm gonna make it up. That much. That's how much I decided. Because last recipe I made, I had too much garlic in there, and it was not good. And some pepper, all salt, and we're just gonna blend it, see what happens. Pro tip, chop up your avocado before throwing it in there. Do not throw it in whole, because your blender will struggle. Sorry, blender. Ooh, that smells real good though. Alright, so it's not really working in a blender because everything is sticking to the sides and not touching the blade. So I thought, dang, I wish I had a food processor. And then I went through my cabinets and I found this. I literally found this in my house. I don't remember buying this. It's technically a mini chopper. It's not a food processor, but we're gonna try it out and see what happens. Babe, did you know we have a food processor? It's not listening to me. All right, so after struggling with the food chopper, not food processor, for a while, we have kinda some avocado pesto. And I also added some nutritional yeast because I saw that you can add that. I'll be real with you, I don't love it. I think I might have put too much garlic in again. But I'm gonna eat it anyway because I made it, so I can't tell what's missing. Something is just missing. Maybe salt. Maybe I should stop adding things to it and just accept that it's not good. Probably gonna do that. Alright, so I have my bread toasting, which is this delicious Italian bakery bread, and Mediterranean herb feta cheese. That's gonna go on top. Alright, here's the avocado toast, the pesto avocado toast, and we're gonna try it. I have a weird feeling about it because as I was spreading this pesto, I saw chunks of pine nut and chunks of basil still in existence. So I think to make this, you actually need like a legitimate food processor, not a blender, not a food chopper. We're gonna try it anyway. Even I cannot ruin avocado toast. This is still really good. Maybe it just tastes weird on its own, but it tastes really good on toast, so my first meal of the day is gonna be that plus a protein shake. I always do GNC's Whey-Bolic in the chocolate flavor. It's just my favorite protein powder. And I'm having the protein shake because this doesn't really have that much protein in it. So yes, that is meal one. Macros will be on the screen and I will check in with you guys later with probably more recipes that I'm trying out today because I'm just in the mood to cook. So just feel like I should apologize in advance for what you may have to witness. What's up, YouTube? It is later in the day, in the afternoon, and I'm out running some errands, and right now I'm on my way to Panera. It's very weird for me to have a full day of eating where I eat out. In fact, it's very weird for me to eat out during the week at all. Generally, Matt and I don't like to spend money eating out except for on the weekends when we're together. Like, it just kind of feels like a waste of money to spend like $10 or $12 on a meal during the week to eat by yourself, because there's no fun in that. So we usually just save money during the week by eating at home. But today I needed to run some errands and I just want to get out of the house and see if it helps with my productivity. One thing I'm really working on this week is getting my time management back under control. When I was in school this past school year and running a business full-time and doing YouTube and stuff like that, I got really good at time management just because I was forced to. Like, if I was gonna take 20 credit hours essentially, plus work basically full-time, plus run a YouTube channel, I had to learn how to manage my time to get all of that done. And then now that it's summer and I have like more flexibility to my time, it's harder sometimes to keep myself focused working at home, especially like if you're someone who works from home. You know what it's like when you just like don't leave the house all week, especially since I don't even leave the house to work out half the time anymore. I just work out from home or I go for a run. So like, it's just a very trapping feeling, and also can be really just discouraging and just demotivating and kind of kills any creative energy. So I'm out today. I'm gonna work from Panera instead of working from home, which means I'm gonna eat lunch at Panera. This also might have something to do with the fact that I do not feel like cooking 3 meals today. I tried a new meal for breakfast. It was a semi-flop. I'm gonna be trying a new meal for dinner that I'm very excited about, by the way. And yeah, I don't wanna cook any more than that today, so I'm gonna go to Panera. I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna get, but I'm probably gonna get their chicken avocado melt. Fun drinking game, take a shot every time I eat avocado in this video. Just kidding, I don't drink, and you shouldn't drink shots ever, probably. But it's an amazing sandwich. It's so good, so good. I usually get that, or I will get a grilled chicken Caesar salad. So we're gonna see when we get there what I'm gonna eat. All right, I'll be back. I'll check in with you guys when I have some food. Hi, sleepy girl. Did you miss me today? I was gone for a long time. Mimi? Hi, kitten. Hello. All right, I'm back home from being out literally over 7 hours. 5 hours of which was spent at Panera working. I feel like my brain is just mush from staring at the camera or my computer for so long. What am I trying to say? My brain is mush. 5 hours straight on the computer is just a lot. Normally I work for like sometimes 8 or 10 hours at home, but I always like take breaks and I get up and I walk around and I do other things to kind of like split it up a little bit, but I did not do it. I did not do that this time. And so my brain feels fuzzy. But okay, we're making dinner. I have a new recipe that I've been wanting to try for a couple of weeks, and I'm gonna try it tonight. Except I just realized that I need some stuff that I don't have and I have to go back out to the grocery store. I'm very sad, but I'm gonna do it because I really wanna make this meal, even though I'm literally so hungry. I'm like ragey hungry, like hangry, I think it's called, right? Right, Zoe? Yeah, okay. I've not eaten in a long time, so I'm getting real hungry, but I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go get all the ingredients. I'll be back. And we're back. So what you'll need for this recipe I'm about to make is the following. Chicken breasts, or I guess you could do chicken thigh, but we're doing breast. Mushrooms, a shallot, butter, or whatever your fat of choice is, a lemon, and some fresh thyme, and probably some salt and pepper too. I actually got this recipe from this book, Think and Eat Yourself Smart. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I've been posting about this book for like the last over a month probably. I finally finished this book, and surprise, surprise, at the back of the book was like 21 recipes to get you started on like clean or eating or whatever. So here's the actual recipe if you want to like screenshot it for yourself, although I'm not sure how well you can see that, but yeah. Looks simple, so I'm gonna give it a go. Alright, finally sitting down for my final meal of the day. I'm gonna try this now to see how it is because I've not been loving chicken lately, but hopefully this is a different enough recipe to like chicken. Also, sorry about that. Mustard was a good choice. This is actually super good. Super solid recipe. I definitely recommend this. I'll leave the actual recipe below, I think, just so that you guys can see it for yourself. I didn't really measure that much when I was like kind of compiling it, but if you're somebody who likes to, you know, actually follow recipes, then I will leave the recipe for you below. Mustard is so good. So I'll leave the macros for this meal. I probably already showed the macros for this meal. But to be honest with you guys, I did not weigh or measure anything that I ate today. I pretty much eyeballed all of my portions. Also, if you may not have noticed, I did not title this video a final stretch episode because I think I am gonna pause the final stretch series for now. I may pick it up again later and I may not, but I think it was coming to a point in my cut where I felt obligated to make like fast progress or like decently fast progress in my weight loss efforts, because I feel like it was getting to a point where I was not really wanting to diet hardcore anymore. I mean, this whole time that I've been doing this final cut series for the last 2.5 months or whatever, I mean, I've only lost 5 pounds, so obviously I haven't been extremely motivated. But I guess it's because like I don't really go for the whole like lose 10 pounds in 6 weeks or even like lose a pound a week type of a thing, because what that requires is a strictness to diet that I'm just not willing to give right now. I know that there will be times in my life where I'm more willing to be like super strict on my diet and be devoted to my diet 7 days a week, but getting towards the end of summer, this month I have a ton of stuff going on. It's my birthday month. Next month I'm going on vacation for me and Matt's 5-year anniversary. So like the desire to really focus on diet was just not there. And I gave myself a few weeks, like, okay, Lynette, like, I know you don't feel like being on this diet anymore, but give it another week. Maybe you're just having like a low week. But then it's been like 3 or 4 weeks at least that I've been like, I don't really feel like doing this series because I'm not doing it any justice. Like, what's motivating about a girl who loses like 1.5 pounds a month, you know? And not to say that I'm not like motivating in other ways, but like if the series is devoted to me losing weight, I feel like it's gonna be kind of a boring series if over the course of like, I don't know, 5 months, I only lose 7 pounds. But yeah, I'm still planning to trim up a little bit, but it's gonna definitely be more along the pace of like a couple pounds a month because I like having weekends off. And that's the price I know I'm gonna pay, is that I'm not gonna get fast weight loss when I'm kind of taking the weekends off from like dieting strictly. So yes, I'll still be dieting. Everything will still be the same. I will just not be in a devoted cutting series where I'm specifically trying to get weight off in an admirable stretch of time. So yes, I'm gonna eat my dinner now, and I will check you guys out in the next vlog. What? I will check you guys out in the next vlog. That's kind of creepy. Anyway, see you guys later. Bye.